With easy installation and a backup camera, there is really not much that I could have asked for. It's really as good as it gets. Today I'm replacing my old stereo with a new one. Even though this box looks really slim, technology has changed a lot. This is a smart car stereo. Technology has evolved so much. Look at this. This product is made by AOLVO, that's the brand, but it's powered by OUSMIN. This is the D8 Pro model. This particular model also has a dash camera, so you'll be able to see when you're backing up. Everything that you need for the installation, including the camera, it's in the package. Also, you have all the wiring and the harness. This is the harness that goes in the back of the unit, and this connects to all your wiring in your dash. That includes the speakers. But you are going to need an adapter for your car. So if I'm installing this one in a Toyota, you're going to need an adapter that is going to connect to this end for the Toyota. This is a wiring harness for my Toyota, but your car model could be a little bit different. The harness that you get in the package, it's clearly labeled. So these are front speaker negative, front speaker positive. So all you have to do is just connect them. The general rule is that usually you follow the color. So you can see this is the old wiring harness. See, purple goes with purple, green goes with green, and so and so. It's actually quite easy. With my wiring harness finished, let me go over real quick. So what you have is, these are all speakers. So these are all speakers. Also these gray and white are also speakers. And then here you have power. You have B+, ILL, which is the orange, is illumination. So you turn your lights on in the car, it dims the stereo. For night driving, this is for a power antenna, for those people that have a power antenna, and you have ground. So super simple. A lot of people think that this is scary, but you shouldn't. This is really simple. All you have to do is connect them together. Now I do have 3 wires that are extra. These are for stereo controls, key 1, key 2, and then back. This is gonna be also a backup camera, so we're gonna work on that too. Understanding how to hook up the backup camera. Some people get confused over here, but it's super easy. So this is the backup camera. This is the cable that carries data to your stereo in the front. It has a wire over here. This wire, the positive wire, needs to be hooked up to the power for your backup lights. You know that white light that turns on when you back up? That's what this wire is connected to. And then the other end, you have this that goes into the back of the unit, and then it has this red wire, which is the wire for the light, that connects into your wiring harness into the back connection over here. Why is that? When you turn the car on and you're backing up, the light comes on, the light sends the signal through this wire into the dash to switch to the backup camera so you can see where you're going. And it's all done with this adapter. So this one plugs in here, provides power for the camera, and these 2 wires, one is going to go to the light, one is going to go to the negative to the light, one is going to go to the positive to the light, and the other one is going to connect into this. Very simple. So with all the harnesses connected, now it's ready to just put it in the dashboard. The connections are right there, and just slide it in, and then I have to install the side metal plates. These are specifically built for my car so I can hold the stereo on the dash. One thing that I recommend is before you close everything on the dash, make sure that it works, check all the functions, and then put everything away. Okay, first time we're gonna turn on the key. As you can see, everything has been put together. I just have to de-dust the car after working on it. The key on, and this is what you're gonna get. There it is. You have a good nice picture in the beginning. It's gonna do starting. My car is set up that way that it cuts the power automatically from the unit, so it takes a little bit longer because it's a complete shut off. Also, I have a USB plugged in, so it's trying to read the USB and it's asking me if I want to connect to my Pixel 4, which is my actual phone. I have music on the USB, and also I have the phone connected Wi-Fi to it. And there it is. Right now it's connecting automatically to my phone via Wi-Fi. So first Bluetooth, then Wi-Fi, and then you have all the apps available from here to pick. Screen is very nice and bright. The camera never really captures properly as far as this goes, but it's nice and bright, very nice and very responsive. Now the unit runs at the speed of your phone. So I have a Pixel 4, and as you can see, there's a quick delay, because I'm also recording on the phone. It's the phone that I'm actually holding in the hand right now. But it's running in parallel with this one. I gotta keep the music off because copyright issues with Amazon videos and YouTube videos. But you have all these options as far as it goes. So these are all the apps that I have on my phone. Remember, this is mirrored from my phone. So if you look over here, what I'm using, it's the Android Auto. So that's what I'm using. Now you also have an option to do CarPlay or AirPlay. Also, you could do AutoLink. AutoLink is going to be just a Bluetooth connection to your phone. That's it. But Android Auto is pretty awesome because it gives you all these options. So these apps are not built into the unit. These are all built on the phone. So you could just change whatever you want on the phone. It's basically just mirroring the phone, and then you could see all the messages and everything that I have. This button always brings you back. And if you want to go back to Google Maps and navigation, then over here, and then it's just a matter of just pushing in Winkle Foods, and then it will just take you to Winkle Foods if that's what you want. It can also accept voice commands, so direction to MGM Las Vegas. And there it is. It's just picking up the directions, and then you just pick the one that you want. This is a really nice feature. This is a manual, but it works on any car. If you put it in reverse, so this is going to be a reverse, it goes automatically to backup camera, so you could see what's behind you. So running the cables for the camera was a little bit tricky. I had to run it through there and through here, and I went all the way to the back. So that's the harder part of the installation, but everything else is so nice and easy. And also you could mirror the image, so if you want to mirror it, depends on how you like it. I like it in normal mode, and then you could have the park line, or you could remove the park line, so that's really your option. And then as soon as you take it out of the reverse, see, it goes back to navigation. That's pretty cool. You could access all your apps over here, including Spotify. So if you want to change the type of a music that you're listening, you could do that. You could play, pause. Also under the map system, you could play and pause here at the bottom. So the controls are over here at the bottom. This is very, very universal for Android Auto. Why would you care for music from USB? Well, if you have no signal and you're in the middle of nowhere, I camp a lot in this car, and there's no signal on the phone, I still have some music to listen to. I have a huge library on one of my discs, and it takes a little bit to read it. But if you leave it plugged in, it reads it right when you turn on the car, and that's great. And here are the controls for it. So you could go to the next song, and you could shuffle them, and you could do all this stuff. If you're bored and you don't want to be here anymore, push the home button, and then you could go back to Android Auto. As far as the settings goes, you have your USB, you have audio input if you want just a normal audio input, forward camera, Bluetooth music, phone, so you can want to make a call. And under settings, and then under sound effect, you have loudness, which I really like to have it enabled. And under equalizer, you have a nice equalizer where you could fade and move things left to right. Also, you have the actual equalizer, so you could just choose which one you like. I usually keep it on rock, so that's really my favorite. One thing that they fixed, which is really, really nice, is that if you turn your car off and then you turn it back on, it doesn't turn off automatically. It has a built-in capacitor. So before, every time my car stalled or something like that, if I have to restart it, it had to reconnect and do all that stuff, where this particular version doesn't. So if your car goes off and goes back on, it still stays on for a couple of seconds after you turn the car off. All I could say is that it's a really, really cool device. It's nice, responsive. It has a good processor in it, but mostly depends on your phone. So it depends on how fast your phone is. It's pretty nice as far as like moving around in between things. So as I said, it all depends on the phone. And even with the phone that I'm recording right now live, and I'm running things in the background, this one works just fine. So it's absolutely amazing. I really, really like it. With easy installation and a backup camera, there is really, really not much that I could have asked for. It's really as good as it gets. Awesome Android Auto. Thanks for watching.